Hi everybody. How are we doing tonight? Tonight we build up to a really powerful weekend. Tomorrow we have the astrological Lammas, the first of the harvest Sabbats. Here in the northern hemisphere anyway, and of course then Saturday we've got the 8-8 abundance portal Lion's Gate. And tonight, to harness this energy, I am also doing a live channeling from Sanat Kumara, Commander Ashtar, the Galactic Federation. We want to bring guidance onto the earth on how we can deactivate this virus that is limiting our lives at this time. So if you're not signed up for my Earth Healing SOS, please go onto the website elementalbeings.co.uk. You'll see it's on the homepage. Sign up for the Earth Healing SOS. You'll immediately be emailed the Zoom link. I am going to feed it live through my Elemental Beings group as well, because some people said they're unable to get Zoom because they just work on phones. So you can watch it there, but you won't be able to interact with me that way that you would be able to on the Zoom if the interaction is required. It's a live transmission, so I have no clue really what we're doing except good work. There's over 200 of us doing it live, and many more will do it, I'm sure, after on my YouTube channel when it gets added up onto there. But as I just wait for you to come on tonight, I won't be able to do the full 45 minutes I normally do. Just going to do a quick blast for you tonight to assist you with the energy changes that are going on and to build us up to harnessing. So we're actually going to have a crystal skull healing with I'll need to get Auraengus to bring it over near the time, but the green moss agate skull that is on the altar at the moment. And green moss agate, it's all about earth, all about botany, all about healing. It's stone to ward off ill health, fight infection, so it's an excellent crystal to work with, and for the work that we're going to do tonight with the virus, but also building up to Lammas. So we're going to talk about Lammas. It's usually celebrated, or traditionally it's celebrated on the 1st of August, Lunasa, and it's to celebrate the first harvest. So some of the barley we saw in the fields when we were up north at Teesside, which is where I'm from. It's known as the breadbasket of the UK. So some of the fields were getting baled. Of course, the apples are starting to ripen in the trees, and the berries and things. So it's harvest time, it's abundance time, and Lammas is one of my favourite celebrations for that. And I am delighted tomorrow to be asked to go and activate a dormant stone circle, which is only about 50 minutes down the road from where we stay, and I've never visited it before. And I have been looking to visit local stone circles, but it wasn't the time. I've been researching other people's trips, like who've said, oh, I've not really felt much there. That's because it wasn't activated. So calling out all the earth healers who know they're here to activate the ley lines, know they're here to activate the stone circles. And it's quite exciting because it's the first workshop after lockdown, which we went into in March, that we're able to have people come on field trip with us. So looking forward to the few people that live locally and are able to come into the stone circle to hold space. It's been a long 5 months. Usually I always have people present. But how we're going to do it, if you're thinking of joining, do go onto the website. I've called it Lammas Stargate Abundance Stone Circle Workshop. It was hard to get it all into figure out everything we're going to do, but we're going to do 2 hours live tomorrow morning, 10 till 12. So obviously if you're asleep or you're at your work, then you could take part distantly and be part of the distance transmission. But also, if you want to physically do it live, it'll be done on Zoom. So we're not going to have people around to the centre. We're just going to meet people at the stone circle. If you want to come, however, do get in touch with me. We are under some limitations still. I'm sure we're well under the outside gathering, but just so I know who is planning to come and to make sure you all have directions if you feel the call. So what is this stone circle? It's called the 12 Apostles, ironically, but it's a female circle. But they named it because there's 12 stones. There's only 11 visible now. And it's the largest one on the Scottish mainland. So of course in Scotland we are blessed. We have the Ring of Brodgar, the massive one up in Orkney. We have Callanash on the Western Isles. We have lots of stone circles, but this is the largest one in Scotland and the 7th largest in the whole of the UK. And so it's not the largest in terms of the Scottish Islands, but in terms of mainland Scotland. So it's 90 metres in diameter. It's quite a big one. And it's actually a Syrian, Orion and Pleiades stone circle. And we know that stone circles are portals, we know they're Stargate portals, and we know that there's beings that look after them, waiting until the consciousness of Earth is ready for them to reopen and start to release the codes. So we'll be doing some healing on the circle before we go there, because that's really important with Earth healing, that we correct the energies. We'll be doing the activation of the diamond light codes within us to hold the highest frequency light. We will work on our abundance, so it is going to be focusing on this 8-8 energies. 7-8, obviously it's the day before Lammas abundance, so it's about fine-tuning your abundance frequency. So if you're struggling for money, you're struggling for health, you're struggling for love, if you're just not in the flow of the universe providing you with abundance, then this is a great course for you to do. Any abundance workshops, I've got so many on the website to help people. Download them now to do within the Lionsgate, and it'll set you up for the rest of the year. It's the Galactic New Year, and so now is the time to create our manifestations, to put down our keystone markers of what we're wanting to achieve, and then you just move into the flow. So for example, I'm in the flow. And at the weekend, we went away to the beach because Auriel really wanted to see Grandad and he wanted to go to the beach. We didn't have a space in any accommodation, and I just thought, oh, let's not worry about it. We'll just find somewhere. And I just trusted my ability to manifest. I checked out all the sites before I left. They had no spaces, and we got to the town where we wanted to stay. I phoned them and they said, oh yeah, we've had one cancellation. You can have that slot if you want. Brilliant, got that. And then for the next night, same again, went to the venue I wanted to go to, phoned them and they said, yeah, we've had a cancellation. And guess what? It is the best pitch in the whole park. I was like, of course it is. Thank you, universe. So, you know, it's once you're in the flow, you can just ask and receive and trust. And so it's all about us opening our hearts up. And this is why at the 8-8 moment on the 8th, on Saturday night, we're going to be doing a crystal skull healing with my beautiful Lyran skull. So Lyra is where the lions come from, Lionsgate, and it's the celebration of the Lyran consciousness. The Lyrans were the first, well, obviously along with the Syrians and the Pleiadians, the first lot to seed humanity's consciousness. So for a lot of you, it'll be returning to your roots. So I'm doing a £10 healing hour, well, £12 if you include the VAT if you're in the EU, and you're going to get a really powerful hour's healing from this stunning Lyran crystal skull. She's never given me a separate name, she just says Lyra, and she's done a few workshops. Some of you have worked with her before, and she is going to be performing a group healing on us all. So if you want to sign up for that, then the information that she has brought through, I think I print it out because I can't remember. So she's going to do the first 20 minutes. She's going to be focusing on surrendering any blocks to moving forward with your abundance. So you may not often know what your abundance blocks actually are. So great, let the crystal skull start to shift them. Then the next 20 minutes after that is going to be clearing out your past lives and your belief patterns, as well as any off-world technology or entities that are in your energy field, blocking your abundance frequency. And then she's going to work on the last 20 minutes, is going to be deep heart healing to clear out any heart pain, grief, sorrow, to help you really start to see your potential to manifest when you realize that all is possible. And that's going to take place at 8 p.m. British summertime here for us. If you're unable to do it live, your name will be called in, she will run the healing on you, you will receive the healing, and then when you are able, or you go to your bed, just lie down, just ask to connect with her, print a photograph out, put her under your pillow, and just ask to go back in time and receive the healing, so you get the sensations, thoughts, any knowledge that she brings forward for you, because time is just an illusion, so nobody has to miss out. So really looking forward to working with this stunning skull. And something I haven't told you all about yet, because I only got told about it today, is that on the 12th there'll be another skull healing, which is the end of the Lionsgate portal, and that'll be with Siron, my massive big black obsidian skull, who's the void skull. Now you'll know that the void is the place of all creation, all possibility, and it is the place to go to shed your deepest fears and blocks. And so Siron is going to go forward on the night of the 12th, which will be Wednesday night, I think. Yes, that'll be right, the Wednesday night, and to help us to just go into that void, to have an hour of real deep creation, and that'll be back to the 10 p.m. British summertime transmission time for you all that I usually do the skull transmissions with. So we've got a really exciting period coming up, and tonight I just wanted you to have a chance to tune in to the Lammas energies and to just connect with it. Tomorrow, of course, we're going to be doing that in the workshop. You're all going to, everybody who takes part, I've got a mixed bag of crystals. Normally when I post crystals out, it's all the same kind, but you can see it's a whole mixture of different tumblestones. So not only will I be preparing the crystals for you to be sent out, but I'll also be picking the right ones. So these crystals are going to go to the stone circle, they're going to collect all the codes, and they're going to get posted out to you. Now there is the option, which most of you, to be fair, have opted for, to get a personal channeled message from the Abundance Dragons. I won't be able to do this in the actual stone circle because there's too many have booked it now and I would be there all night. But so I will do it when I return back home, and you'll get that sent out to you over the weekend as well. So you have the opportunity to get a short personal channeled message about abundance, frequency, any message the dragons want to give to you about helping you to move forward. So it's a real blessing to be able to offer this gift. Lots of you have been asking when I will be doing the one-to-one channelings again and opening up the Crystal Skull channels, so you could send me a picture of your skull and I'll channel its message. People wanting the angel forecast, soul channelings and one-to-one healing when the schools go back. So next week we have Auraengus's daughter and her family coming up to stay. We've not seen them since February, so Auriel will go back to school for one day and then he'll be fully back the next week. So we're looking at towards the end of August I'll be able to open them back up, but I have started the Ardmano, Lunarity, Siron and Anchor Dragon Crystal Skull Healings again, so you can get a personal message through that too. I know how much you love your messages and just sheer volume of bookings and obviously everything else that's gone on. I haven't been able to do so much, but I will be getting back onto it so you can all get your connection with Divine Source coming through channelings for you again. But tomorrow we're also going to be working with the energies of the galactic dragons who are going to come forward, and we're going to also work with the golden dragons. So my golden dragon skull, it's been to all the major stone circles, done the big activations. My big iron pyrite is going to be the dragon in the stone circle doing the work. So some of you have worked with that dragon before. I'm waiting for it to come forward and offer a dragon healing. Since Anka, we've not had any other dragons coming forward to offer us the group healings, but they are so popular. I think because so many people are being healed at the same time, it creates this ripple effect around the world. So you know, I think there's 50 of you signed up already for Saturday night, and I know there will be more. I usually get around 100, the 100 monkey effect, so that amplifies the healing that we get. So looking forward to that on Saturday night with you. But tomorrow really is calling out, I know some of you said, oh, I don't really feel like an earth healer. How do I do earth healing? Well, I'll be teaching you all that. It's all very intuitive. It is all about just trusting your inner guidance, and I'll be helping you to activate an etheric dragon temple. We'll be activating the Emerald Codex in your DNA, those who had the Ruby Codex activated at the summer solstice. We will be working with that as well. So lots of opportunities to really amplify and activate this dormant stone circle, and I cannot wait to see what the energy is going to feel like when we do this, because last year we did Avebury and that was amazing. It'd already been activated and a lot of work's gone on there, but I'm told that nobody has done any work at this stone circle, so we're going to be the first to experience the energies. We're going to clear the land, clear out the energies, and really activate it to its full potential once again, and that can only be a good thing. And then you've got the knowledge to do this for local stone circles or energy spots near you, so it's all about helping you to be empowered as you move forward with your earth healing work. So just before we do the crystal skull healing tonight, because as I said, it is a shorter one tonight because I just don't have time to do the meditation, because I'm going live and you're going to get a big free meditation if you join me at 8 o'clock. So you can do it live through the Elemental Beings group. If you're not a member of that, just ask to join now and you'll get accepted, or if you sign up you will get the Zoom link. So we're going to be working with the crystal and dragon skulls with that to deactivate the vibration of this virus and have its morphic grid disconnected from your vibratory field. So extra protection for you if you're getting it out and about and things more. But we're going to be deactivating its consciousness further, like we've done in the 5 other earth healing sessions. If you missed them, you can watch them back on my YouTube channel, Alphedia Arara. And so we're really working with tonight, Commander Ashtar is going to come forward, and he's saying that he can really see now the impatience within humanity as more and more souls are awakening the truth that they have been hoodwinked by government leaders and are starting to see through the inverted matrix of lies and deceits. The virus is real, but it exists vibrationally. However, mistruths are being perpetrated by others, as you're all aware of. In this Earth Healing SS, we'll be focusing on the world peak of viral cases, which is going to occur around the 8th of August. So we're there now. I was told this in June, that its major peak would be, like globally, would be on the 8th. So it's taken all that time to build up. It's got to go down again, doesn't it? So we really want to focus on that downward slope and get the less infections so that we can just get back to normal life again. After this time, the virus will start to lose its potency from all the earth healing work that's been done prior to this point. Do not underestimate the great effect that your earth healing work has had, and we'll be focusing on the deactivation of the virus morphic grid field, with it being fed by the fear matrix. You'll receive your own personal healing of deactivation from the fear matrix, as well as deactivation from the morphic grid of this global pandemic that's been created. Further work will be formed on the evening, and we're grateful to have this opportunity to speak directly to you all through channel Alphedia Arara on this day. So don't worry if you don't have a crystal skull or a dragon skull. I'm sure you have a crystal somewhere that you could work with, even if it's just your wedding ring or a piece of jewellery, that would do, and you will be able to do the healing activation through this work as well. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I am just going to give you a little crystal skull healing to prepare our energies for the transmission tonight, and we're going to work with green moss agate crystal skull and let you connect with that. So I'll just go and grab the skull from the altar and let you see it. Okay, so sort of a medium-sized skull. All my skulls are big when you see a medium-sized skull. And so this one is SK1157, so it's up on the shop. I love it because it's got the quartz vein running through it as well. So I just love the energy of moss agate. I've got moss agate dragon, moss agate skull, lots of moss agate crystals. So this is the one that just wants to give us a little balancing and healing to prepare our energy field tonight before we do our earth healing SOS. Okay, so if you've not worked with a crystal skull before, you just want to tap the center of your third eye, tap the crystal skull's third eye, and we'll just allow the skull to speak through me and to perform this healing of preparation for us all. Greetings, greetings. My name is Golith. I am a crystal skull connected to, working with the earth energy ley lines and earth healing. I am also a powerful heart healer, and it is through strengthening your heart chakra that you boost your immunity, that you bring wellness back into being, and that you are able to move to a place of contentment within. And now I will run a 5-minute transmission of healing on you to support you with the next stage of your own journeys as light workers. Okay, so just intending to create a bridge between you and this beautiful crystal skull. Taking a few deep breaths, sending your grounding roots deep, 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 deep down into Mother Earth. Tending to be grounded and protected by Mother Earth's loving wisdom. Calling upon your guides for protection also as the transmission now begins to run. So now the transmission's starting to come to an end. That was beautiful. Oh, I just love sitting with crystal skulls and getting healings from them. So I hope you enjoyed that. Just allowing yourself to come back round, allowing yourself to ground. And well, I hope to see you at 8 o'clock, either on Zoom or on Facebook, for this wonderful opportunity we have to do worldwide earth healing. So really looking forward to it. Looking forward to working with those of you joining me tomorrow. I think there's about 50 of us so far booked to go to the Stone Circle. So, and about the same again for the Crystal Skull Healing on Saturday. So stay tuned in. I will get the other one for the 12th up too. They really seem to be wanting to harness this portal for us all with healing, and I'll read any of your messages in between now and 8 o'clock, and just sending you lots of love and happy Lammas, everybody. Namaste.